Greetings, students. All right, so this video is just to help you to manipulate Moodle, whether you're using CCCJ or the Knox'x Moodle. So if you are a CCCJ student, then you will be seeing two Moodle signs, right? The first Moodle sign that you will be seeing is the one that is on the top of your screen here, right? And that Moodle sign is for the Knox'x Moodle. But if you're a CCCJ student, you're supposed to only use the Moodle sign that is here, which is the CCCJ Moodle. If you're not a CCCJ student, then you will not see the bottom CCCJ Moodle. Okay, so if you are not a student who's doing CAPE or pre-college or any other program, SFPP, so any other program other than a CCCJ program, UTech, UE, whichever one, then you will only get the one Moodle link, which is here, and you will click that to access your courses. If you're a CCCJ student, you'll have both, however, your exams are only located on the CCCJ Moodle. So you will access your CCCJ exams from the CCCJ Moodle. Also, very importantly to note for those of you who are CCCJ students, that if you have more than one program, if you're registered to more than one program, and what we mean by that is, well, one hint is that you'll see a more icon here. I don't have it because for this profile, there's only one program that the student is registered for, but you'll see a more icon here if they're registered to more than one, and it's where you can click on the more icon and you can select the other program. Very importantly to note, if you have courses in two different programs, you have to click on the CCCJ Moodle icon at least once from both programs. So in program A, you have to go and click CCCJ Moodle, and after it loads the courses from that program, then you close it and go back into iSims, click on more, select the other program, and then click on CCCJ Moodle again, so that it will load the courses now from program B. If you don't do that, then it will never load all the courses that you should be seeing. So some of you might be saying, I'm not seeing all the courses, I'm doing some under the associate degree and I'm doing some under the bachelor's degree. And that is why you have to click on the CCCJ Moodle link from both programs so that it initializes the CCCJ portal with the courses from both programs. Otherwise, it will only initialize from the one you clicked from. Now, once you've clicked on it, you don't have to click on it again to reload. So if you click on it today to load courses from program A, you don't have to click on it from program A again for it to reload. It will always be there, but you just have to do it at least once. After that, it doesn't matter which one you do it from, okay? So now you're gonna click on the CCCJ Moodle and it will now load the Moodle page. Now, sometimes you might click on it and it doesn't actually go to the course or your dashboard, all right? So you can either click on the dashboard right here and you should see your courses, but if it still don't see the courses, then what you can do is click on the My Courses tab here. The My Courses tab should load all the courses that you're doing. And again, that depends on if you had clicked the CCCJ Moodle link from all the programs that you're doing. Now, if you're only doing one program, then you don't need to worry about that. But those persons who are registered on more than one, maybe you're doing the associate degree, you have a course that you're doing under the associate degree, but you're also in the bachelor's program, maybe you're redoing a course or resitting a course, or maybe you're doing a matriculation course like Foundation Concepts in Math, then you need to ensure you click from both programs, okay? So all your courses will be represented here and you can click the one that you need to do at that moment, all right? Now, to upload an exam, to do an exam, and I only have one exam that I can show you in this profile. To do an exam, there are many exams will have a multiple choice section and a long answer. Some will only have a long answer. So depending on the type of exam, that will determine what you see. This exam is only a long answer exam, but if you had a multiple choice, you'd have seen two sections here on the final assessment. You'd have seen a multiple choice section and you'd have seen this section. Under the multiple choice section, when you click on it, then you'll be directed to answer the multiple choice questions on the CCCJ Moodle. What we mean by that is you don't download that paper. That paper is done on the system. You actually have to answer the questions on the system and submit it. The long answer, however, you get to download that paper and then add your answers to the paper and then upload your response. So it's like an assignment. You download the question paper, you answer it in Word, and then you upload it back to the system. So to view the paper, you're simply going to click on the link here that has the paper there, and you'll now see the instructions for you, as well as you'll actually see the question paper. So the instruction tells you what to do, answer any 4 questions from the section, and then you must attach, you must have inside your submission a cover sheet, a CCCJ assignment cover sheet at the front or at the top of your document. Okay, that is a must and it is required. So when you're going to answer your questions, you're going to simply download your paper, and you can download your paper by simply just clicking on the link here. And once you click on it, then it will be downloaded to the, of course, onto your computer. You can open it and view it. Once you've downloaded the paper and open it, then you're going to need to now open like a Word document to type up your answers in. If it's a case that, for example, person's doing mathematics and you have a lot of work, etc. to do, then it might mean that you might have to work out on a paper, on a regular paper, and then take a photograph of it or scan it or something and then upload that document back to the system. Okay, you can upload multiple files to the system. Good. So to upload the files, once you have now either done it in Word or you've written it, and then and please ensure that when you write it that it's visible, because otherwise you can have problems when documents are scanned. Then sometimes the text is not very clear, so you need to ensure that the information is very visible when you scan or take a picture of it so that your lecturers can see clearly. But once you have finished and you have your document, you can now add a submission. So to add a submission, you simply click on the Add a Submission button here. And then you are now going to upload your file. Now you can upload your file by dragging the file into this area here. And again, just read instructions and pay attention because it tells you everything that you can do. All right. However, if you don't want, if it's not working, because sometimes I know that gives a little bit of a challenge, you can go the old method where you simply click on the little document that is right here and click on it to upload a file. Sometimes it might not be an upload file, it might be on recent files, or it might be on private files, whatever, but just click on upload a file, and then you simply click on choose file, select the file that you want to upload, and then click upload this file. Now, when you have done that, you have not completed, you are not finished. You have uploaded the file, but you have not submitted it yet. You have not said to them that you're finished. So many students come and they upload the file and then they just leave and they close the window and say, I have uploaded it. It's not, the process is not finished. If you have more than one file, then you can upload the additional files. If you have no more files to upload, then you need to click on Save Changes. Okay? You must click on Save Changes. And if you notice, the maximum amount of files that you're allowed is 20 files. So please ensure that you have less than that, no more than 20 files. And your maximum file size is 512 megabytes. So if when you have done the document, you realize it's way more than that, then it means you really need to be cutting down. Okay. So you need to click on Save Changes. Now, after you click on Save Changes, the system might still have another step. It depends on an exam. Each exam can be slightly different. Some will require a confirmation. And so after you click Save Changes, it has a confirmation page that you must do. So please pay attention. Don't just close something or click close or just close the tab, because if you're not paying attention, it might not actually be fully uploaded. So pay attention to what is there. If it says you have successfully uploaded and submitted, the word submitted is important. It might not say exactly submitted, but it says something that means submitted. But in other words, you're looking for something that says to you that your file has been accepted. It's not just uploaded, but it is now accepted or it's submitted. If you remember when on that first page, if you remember on that first page that I went to, before I uploaded, it already told me you have not made a submission yet. So if you're still seeing that after you've submitted, if you're still seeing that, it means something is not complete. Because once you have submitted, you should be seeing where this is no longer saying you have not made a submission. So you can always go back here and double check to see, is it saying that I have submitted or is it saying that I have not made a submission? All right. And if it is still saying you have not made a submission, that means you may not have completed the process. All right. So that's basically it. Just remember a couple of things. One, you need to click on the CCCJ link from all your programs so the courses from each program can be loaded. Once you go into CCCJ, complete your multiple choice if you have a multiple choice, and then your long answer. If you don't have a multiple choice, just go straight to your long answer and do your long answer. But remember, long answer papers are normally where you download them and then create a Word document. Or, you know, if it's a case, if you can't, you know, you write it out and take quick photographs of it, make sure that it's legible, and then upload. All right. If you have a multiple choice, you have to do multiple choice first. Okay. And very importantly, follow the instructions and read. All right. Don't just click close or cancel, or read what is there, because many times the instruction is very clear and is there for you to just simply follow. Okay. Have a good exam period.